Let me bring in Hussain Abdul-Hussain. He's a research fellow at the FDD, the Foundation for the Defence of Democracy. Thank you for being with us, Hussain. As you know, Syria and Lebanon have a very long and torturous history, don't they? How has the downfall of Assad and the weakening of Hezbollah at the same time changed their relationship?
I think the downfall of Assad was a function of the weakening of Hezbollah. And what you see now is that Hezbollah is having to fight whoever took over Syria with one hand behind its back. And that's mainly thanks to Israel. Israel continues to pound Hezbollah, continues to prohibit Hezbollah from moving its armaments and assets on Lebanese territory. So Hezbollah is currently between a rock and a hard place, and they're being squeezed from the west by the Syrians, from the east to an extent by the Israeli Air Force. And they're on the back foot. Whether they survive this or not remains to be seen. The irony, to my mind, is that despite all of this, we have yet to see the Lebanese armed forces step up and claim sovereignty and take control of the Lebanese side of the border with Syria.
And just how active is Hezbollah still inside Syria?
Well, I think they still maintain a few points. We know that on the border with Lebanon, on the side of Hamas and Al-Qusayr, all this territory that Hezbollah reclaimed from the Syrian opposition to Assad at the time, they never handed back to Assad. And instead, they transformed into their own strategic bases and arms depots, caches, and whatnot. So they probably still maintain these points. And I think the Syrian side is now trying to push back and reclaim this territory. And Hezbollah is trying to keep it, because if they have to get out of Syria, then that means they have to move arms around. And when the Israeli Air Force sees any Hezbollah armament moving around, it's going to take it out. So Hezbollah doesn't have good options. I think what they're trying to do now is to cut their losses. And what you see are just clashes in which they're trying to maintain, but not to advance anywhere inside of Syrian territory.
Okay, and of course Lebanon has a new government, the first government in 3 years, and for the first time in many years it doesn't include members of Hezbollah. Are you hopeful about this, and do you think that we could see peace between Israel and Lebanon one day?
Well, I wish we could see peace. I'm cautiously optimistic, even though we have yet to hear the word peace from any Lebanese elected official at this point. We have yet to see them change the discourse from one where their posture is aggressive toward Israel to one that's aggressive toward Hezbollah. All of this is yet to happen. There is whisper behind closed doors, but until this whisper spills over to the public space and the public debate, I remain just cautiously optimistic at this point.
Hussain, great to get your optimism as always. Thank you very much, Hussain Abdul-Hussain there at the FDD.
Thank you.